It's true, the internet isn't always a positive place, but sometimes it can connect us and remind us there is good. With this week's Positively the Heartland, here's 3 News Now anchor Mary Nelson.
In crochet, most everything starts with a chain.
Which is just taking the yarn and putting it through a loop.
A chain, symbolic for how we came to meet Robbie Rockwell, who's crocheted for 50 years.
You know, it keeps me busy, and then I like to make things for other people. I enjoy that.
Robbie's working on the center of a square that's part of a blanket for a friend at Omaha Nursing and Rehab, where the pandemic and fewer visitors overall these last few years had taken a toll.
We were kind of struggling. Robbie and I were struggling trying to find something to bring her out again.
Stacy Slater is Robbie's occupational therapist. Both women believed crochet was key, but there was a kink in the chain. Last month, Robbie ran out of yarn.
And I said, "Oh, Robbie, I've got an idea. Let's reach out to the community and let's see what we can get." And it blew up. I couldn't keep up. I had people dropping yarn off at my house. For an entire week, 2 weeks, I was going and picking up yarn. And I'm not talking 2 or 3 bags of yarn. I'm talking tubs of yarn.
Through Nextdoor, dozens of donations came in, and some came with stories.
Her grandmother would crochet and they had yarn left over. Wanted to give it to somebody who would use it, not just laying around doing nothing.
And so a different kind of chain was formed. Links of strangers connecting online to lift up a neighbor. And to those strangers,
thank you for brightening somebody's day and bringing them out of their shell and giving them purpose again.
Oh, I give them a great big thank you and a great big hug for being so kind. It seems like, you think nowadays, boy, nobody cares, nobody, would do anything, but no, they do. They still care.
A message for this and all seasons. In Omaha, Mary Nelson, 3 News Now.
Robbie says she's all set with yarn right now, but sometimes Stacy will crowdsource other needs on behalf of her patients, like the Christmas tree in their lobby was donated after a post on Nextdoor.